Hey guys.
Hi everyone.
Welcome to our channel, Rip by Vlog It.
And in today's video, we're going to talk about why you should consider visiting Universal over Disney on your next Orlando holiday.
Yeah, and for the purposes of this video, we're not going to talk about any specific intellectual properties, so if you love Harry Potter, you're obviously going to go to Universal, and likewise with Star Wars, so we're not going to touch on those. And without further ado, let's get started. Alright, so first thing we're going to talk about is, obviously very important for theme parks, is roller coasters. If you are an adrenaline junkie and you like your roller coasters to be more on the thrilling side, then you're going to want to consider a trip to Universal. They've got so many good roller coasters over there.
So you got the likes of the Hulk, Rip Ride Rocket, so you got Hagrid's as well, one of the newer rides over at Islands of Adventure, which is more of a story coaster. Now with that, so you've still got all the thrilling elements, but you've also got some amazing animatronics as you're going around as well.
Yeah, definitely, and obviously the Velocicoaster is coming in June 10th, 11th, can't remember which one, June 10th, which is, you know, we've already seen vlogs on that and people are already saying it's the best roller coaster they've ever ridden. Now, Disney do have a few thrilling roller coasters. They have the likes of Space Mountain and they've got Rock and Roller Coaster over there as well and Expedition Everest, but I believe, my personal opinion is that Universal just kind of edges it in the thrilling roller coaster section. Yeah, especially storytelling coasters, they've mastered that.
And if you're just wanting a little bit more variety of the coasters that you can go on, we've also got the Mummy as well, another storytelling one, so yeah. Another reason to visit Universal over Disney is the wait times. So before I'd ever been to Orlando, I just envisioned like 3-hour waits, maybe more all day, and thinking I'd never gotten any of the rides. And then when I actually did go over there, the first park I went to was Universal. Now this was in September, but there was hardly any waits for anything. Sort of talking half an hour maybe is the most time I waited. Then we did do Disney, and then that's sort of when I realised, okay, so we are talking an hour and a half waits, sometimes 2 hours when Snow White had first come out, and that was quite a big wait as well. But I do think Universal have a lot less wait times in queues. So if you're wanting to spend less time queuing up, more time on the rides, I think you should think about visiting Universal.
Yeah, and I believe like when we went to Hollywood Studios in 2019, we went to Disney for like 1 or 2 days for Mickey's Not So Scary, and we went to Hollywood Studios as well. The longest queue that we did was in Hollywood Studios. Bear in mind we went to Universal, it was for Slinky Dog Dash I think.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, longest queue we did on the whole holiday, even though we were there for 1 day. With Universal, you also have the option of buying an express pass, so if you're short, if you just need to get around everything in 1 day, or for whatever reason, you can just buy an express pass. Yeah. And then you can just, it cuts the wait times down so much. Yeah.
Another reason that you should consider visiting Universal over Disney is how close together everything is at this resort. So you've got the 2 theme parks, you've got Universal Studios and Islands of Adventure, which you can just literally walk towards, or you can get the Hogwarts Express towards each park, and that's how close together they are. It's like a 5-minute walk over or something, isn't it?
Yeah, barely even 5 minutes to get from gate to gate, for sure.
Yeah. And then also, so as soon as you're outside of the gates, you're also on City Walk, so you've got all different food and drink options that you can have there, different shops as well, you can have a look around, and it's all just beautifully close together, so you can just have a look at everything. You could go in the parks and think, I don't want a meal inside the theme park today, and you can have a meal on City Walk, so I think that works out awesome.
Yeah, definitely. And if you're staying at one of the luxury resorts as well, it probably is within walking distance of like the actual parks. Like you can choose to get a boat if you want to, which is a very nice way of getting into City Walk itself.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just like the vibe of Universal Studios as opposed to having to get a bus to go every which direction kind of thing.
I agree.
Another reason you're going to want to choose Universal is the value for money that you get. So you've got, I've got figures here, hang on. We logged into our Trivago before and checked out some dates for some comparable hotels between Universal and Disney. From the 11th of June to the 18th of June, we found the cheapest Disney hotel to be the All-Star Movies Resort, which came in at £1,128. And the cheapest resort we could find at Universal was their new Endless Summer Resort, and that was £532. That's like half price, that's like better than half price. You save over, I've got it written down here, quick maths, you save like 600 quid.
So then we looked at some of the high-end hotels, so sort of your luxury and premier for Disney and Universal. So we looked at the Grand Floridian and Portofino Bay. For the Grand Floridian for 7 nights, it was £3,844, and for Portofino Bay, it was £2,356. So again, for the top end as well, we got a saving of £1,500. So
yeah, it's worth mentioning as well. Like for the premier resort, like you get express pass for free. Like for every single day you trip you there, you get express pass. So you're never going to get that at a Disney resort.
no, that's an amazing offer.
Yeah. You also get the early park admission with all of your. If you stay on resort, you get early park admission as well, which is awesome.
Yeah, and an extra hour at either Universal Studios or Islands, depending which they're doing that day.
Yeah, I believe they do it for Volcano Bay as well.
Oh yeah, sorry, yeah, they do.
Yeah, if you get that early park admission for Volcano Bay, like if you're like us Brits and you can't handle the heat, like that's a perfect time to go and do some water park rides as well. Yeah, so value for money is just, in our opinion, especially for hotels, just a little bit better at Universal.
Yeah. And last but not least, Universal has Halloween Horror Nights.
Yeah, so in our opinion, what we've seen, the best Halloween event in the world. So if you're a horror fan and you like scares and you like being thrown into the sets of various horror films, then you're going to want to go and see Halloween Horror Nights.
So I know Disney has Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party, but if you're after actual proper scares, so you wanted to go to some haunted houses, the scare zone, see some cool shows, the whole atmosphere, maybe have a drink along the way, enjoying the fright, into the fog, then you need to check out Halloween Horror Nights. And for that, you need to go to Universal Studios.
Yeah, so those are just some of the reasons that we do choose to go to Universal over Disney. If you can think of any other reasons, do leave them down in the comments below. We want to hear what your guys' opinions are. And with that being said, if you have liked the video, please do feel free to give us a big thumbs up.
And do subscribe to the channel for our future videos as well.
Thanks for tuning in, guys.
Thanks for watching.
Bye.
Bye.